Welcome to Illuminati Silver. We tell you the truth about silver. Today is Sunday the 14th of February 2021, and we're sharing our views with you as to why the Reddit Robinhood Silver Squeeze cannot work with silver, or any other major commodity for that matter. That said, that does not mean that silver prices won't continue to rise, but perhaps not because of the much vaunted Reddit Silver Squeeze. So let's take a look. Now first, just a quick shout out to 3 important videos produced in the past few days. Yesterday's Gold and Silver Weekly Update for the weekend on the 12th of February. Then $50 silver in a few months. And gold, where next? $1,965 or $1,000. And we've placed links to the 3 of these below. Now in the past few weeks, we've produced a number of videos on the attempted Reddit Robinhood Silver Squeeze, which managed to raise silver prices to its 8-year high of $30.10. And we stated caution in these videos that these prices may indeed fall back, and the reasons why we felt that the squeeze would not be ultimately successful. And of course, with silver now in the $27 category, it has done that. Now, just in case we have new listeners here, the videos in question are entitled Silver Rockets from $27 to $30 Overnight, Reddit and GameStop Effect, Is the Silver Robinhood Reddit Party Over? And why the silver short squeeze is over, but premiums will remain high. And we've placed links to these below so that you can access them easily. Now later today we shall be publishing our Bitcoin versus Gold and Silver episode 11. But here today, this morning at least, we were a little concerned to see that some pumpers are beginning to advocate that the short squeeze, the Reddit short squeeze, could come back into the silver market and force its price back up again. Well, we want to make clear that this is almost, not entirely, but almost impossible to happen. And let's explain why. But before we do, we will also want to make it clear that we're not saying that silver prices are going to go down from current levels significantly, because we're not. We're stating the reasons not to rely on the Reddit crowd to successfully force silver prices up, even if they attempt to do so. The Robinhood Reddit crowd are a relatively sizable group of generally younger people. We say generally younger, less than 50 years old, compared to us, that's generally younger, looking for an asset class that has, in their opinion, too large a short position, such that these shorts cannot be covered by the physical stock or shares available in the marketplace. They then encourage each other to buy that commodity or equity or alternative index, pushing the price of the underlying asset up, thereby theoretically financially destroying the short position holders. This was why GameStop proved so successful, at least for a short time, and a couple of other equities, though prices have fallen back significantly on these since then. And some people at the top of the market have bought in and got their fingers significantly burned. Now, a great plan, many may think. Well, not perhaps for those who did buy in late and then suffered the obvious collapse in prices thereafter. But we want to focus on silver particularly here, because we believe silver and other commodities are slightly different. Now, on the face of it, many within our community claim, arguably and rightly, that silver is ripe for this because it's arguably one of the over-shorted assets on the planet. And so there's no reason why such an attempt cannot succeed. Well, there are some very good reasons why it cannot, or is unlikely to. And let's cover them briefly here. There are more reasons than what we're going to express, but a handful should be enough to allow you to at least follow our thinking and see where we're going with this. The first, GameStop, some 7 days before the squeeze, was trading between $35 and $40, and then rose or peaked at $483 on the 27th of January, but closed that day at $347. Its price has fallen back since and is now trading at $52, higher than before the squeeze started, but not significantly. With just under 70 million shares of the stock in existence, but less actually tradable because some are held that cannot be traded, this allowed a capitalized market value to move from $2.4 billion to just shy of $34 billion at its peak. Now, whilst estimates admittedly differ by experts, the investable silver market at $27 is estimated to be in excess of $100 billion just to begin with, so approximately 50 times the size of GameStop. So to move something of that size, whilst possible, needs considerably more capital and investment than what was required for GameStop. 2. Silver being a commodity can be affected in a similar way to that experienced during the Hunt Brothers scenario. Exchanges can change the rules and refuse to allow people to buy silver and only accept sales. We even, with equities, saw that for a short period with the Robinhood app. 3. Margin requirements could be altered, thereby again affecting acquisition. And 4. Cash settlement can be insisted upon and the underlying asset not delivered. And this latter point is one which we've quoted frequently and yet, frankly, is the least noticed. The COMEX, for example, can always decide to settle in cash. It's written into its rules. And with this knowledge, those perhaps tempted to try and manipulate the market are often deterred. So before one is tempted to think that there may be another attack by the Reddit Robinhood Silver Squeeze group, it is possible. And it's possible it may add a few dollars to the price. But then we are likely to see, once again, the inevitable regression. Now let's address the physical silver shortage issue, just briefly here. We will link this to another video, but just to encapsulate it relatively quickly. The shortage, where it does exist, and it doesn't exist everywhere, is at the retail end. Now, since our channel began, we've experienced around 5 major shortages of physical silver. Each time, with the pumpers claiming this is it, this is the shortage that is going to drive prices to the moon, when just a few weeks or a few months later, the market has corrected itself, premiums have fallen back, and all is normal again. Now, we were listening to a broadcast interview of Rick Rule, the CEO of Sprott Asset Management, who admitted that whilst the retail end silver is in short supply, he recently has managed to purchase at the wholesale side 100 million ounces. Now, he didn't say, admittedly, he only had to click his fingers and voila, it appeared. But he also admitted it is there in the marketplace if one looks for it and makes some effort. So whilst we accept that there are shortages currently, we're not buying into the narrative that the squeeze will persist until silver reaches $100, because as Rick Rule admitted, there's plenty of silver in the ground, and the market has a natural way of satisfying demand, though admittedly at a price. Now, all that said, he, like us, believe that there will be an uptrend in silver, and monetary devaluation will assure it. The issue, as always, is time, and Rick Rule's focus was also directing people towards potential mining stocks, providing, of course, that one can, psychologically at least, deal with the highs and lows acquiring them can lead to. Now that is it. We wanted to share these thoughts with you. Whether you agree or disagree, at least it's a perspective for you to consider whenever you see the clickbait videos telling you that a second attempt is on the way. Thank you so much for listening. As mentioned earlier, we shall be publishing in a few hours' time our Bitcoin versus Gold and Silver episode 11 video. But if you haven't done so already, do subscribe to our channel so that you will be notified when pressing the bell sign of our videos as and when they are published. We hope you have found this video interesting and informative, and if so, please give it a thumbs up and share it on social media. Please ensure that you have subscribed to our channel and press the bell sign so that you are notified of any future videos. Also, kindly visit our website at illuminatisilver.com, and if you haven't already done so, please subscribe either as a free or paying member for regular email updates and offers. Disclaimer: Illuminati Silver owners come from a background of banking, international wealth management and economics. Having now retired from these worlds, we are not qualified to give investment advice. Therefore, this and other productions must not be deemed to be giving such advice and merely represent the personal views of its owners.